Tonight on Super Dense Sports XC. It's showtime. We'll show you a few of Magic's greatest and scariest illusions. And show you just how Val Valentino, the masked magician, did it. Prepare yourselves to be amazed.
Greetings, baseball fans. My name is Patote, and we are live at Coors Field in Mile High, Denver, Colorado. It's a fantastic day for some baseball as the Arizona Diamondbacks take on the Colorado Rockies. It's Major League Baseball on the XC, and first pitch comes your way next.
Colorado Rockies.
Just about set to go, and on the mound today, German Marquez.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
So just about set. Here's Josh Rojas.
Leading off tonight for Arizona, the third baseman.
The wind of the pitch.
Rojas.
That misses the zone, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Puts it away for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. In there for strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Ground ball right side, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that's down and away.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Marte, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And now it's Christian Walker. And that's in there for strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And he deals. On the ground right side. Crone takes it himself, and that is that. One left for the Diamondbacks. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Major League Baseball is on the show.
We've all seen a magician saw a woman in half. Now we're going to show you how it's done. The first thing you need is a willing assistant. Of course, it has to seem like she's not willing. After all, who wants to be sawed in half? The assistant is shackled at the neck and ankles. This is to make it look like she can't move. Special boxes are then put in place and strapped to the table. The doors are opened so we can see the assistant trapped inside. This is one of the things that makes this trick so effective. Finally, her hands are tied. She's not going anywhere. The doors are closed. Now, here comes the saw. This is a real saw. The blade is very sharp. But as you'll see later, that doesn't matter. The magician and his assistant make it appear as if they're sawing through her body. Sometimes this will be embellished by screams coming from the assistant inside the box. The saw is removed, but our magician isn't done yet. More blades are inserted through the center of the box. He makes it seem like he hit bone, but if this were really happening, the assistant would be dead. Now for the amazing part of the trick. The assistant is split in half and made dizzy just for good measure. Sometimes you'll see feet sticking out the other end of the box. These are fake feet that move by remote control. The boxes are put back together and the blades are pulled out. The straps are untied. The boxes are removed. And there she is, still shackled to the table. The shackles are unlocked, and from here you can see that her stomach looks just fine.
Bottom of the first. Starting on the mound in this one, Madison Bumgarner. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Charlie Blackmon.
The designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
And here it comes. A little bit low.
Count 1-0.
Mad Bum deals. And it's 1-1. In the air to left down the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Batting second, the left fielder, Chris.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball one. Runner at second, nobody out. And that one fouled off. The next offering misses. 2-1. The pitch. And now it's even up. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Head first, slide safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Batting third, the third baseman, Ryan.
Runner on the go.
McMahon.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw comes at second.
Stringing them together. Line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is C.J. Cron. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a pitch. And that one missing low. And a pitch. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Rojas throws on to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brendan.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. First pitch just misses.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
The lefty to 1-0. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Kicks and deals. That to right. Smith should have this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jonathan Daza steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. McMahon stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kelly makes the catch, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Now for the moment of truth. Here's how it's done. First, the assistant must appear to be completely immobilized. This is the key to the entire illusion. Check out the leg restraints. It's supposed to look like no one could get out of them. But watch. There's just enough room for her to slip free. It takes a really limber assistant to pull off a trick like this. Once the box is closed, she quickly gets out of her shackles and folds her body into the top half of the box, just in time to avoid the blade. This is actually pretty dangerous. The timing must be just right because the assistant has no way to signal to the magician that she's clear of the saw. To enhance the illusion, the boxes are spun around while the assistant remains curled up inside the top half of the box. After the boxes are put back together, the assistant slips her feet back into the restraints, making it seem as if she's been locked in the entire time. The boxes are removed. The shackles are unlocked. And that's the trick. We told you it was simple.
Back here at the ballpark, David Peralta at the plate.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to Crone. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Crone makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Seth Beer.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Seth Beer.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one wrapped foul. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
The magician will now attempt an incredibly dangerous balancing act in hopes of avoiding disastrous results. He begins by showing off this arrangement of antique iron spikes. These are the same spikes found protecting medieval castles, haunted mansions, and Gothic cemeteries. They're all very sharp and very lethal. In the days of the knights, these spikes were used to impale dangerous lawbreakers and reviled enemies. Tonight, he'll use them to perform a perilous illusion with the help of this very lovely lady. She looks pretty dangerous too. Pretty and dangerous. That's a combination that's perfect for a trick like this.
He calls in the help of 2 male assistants in the event this girl is too much for one masked man to handle. As he puts her into a deep trance, the men lift her onto the tallest spike, balancing her precariously on its iron tip. The magician continues to conjure, being careful not to let the girl slip out of her trance. Ouch. The girl has been impaled by the spike. The tip has plunged all the way through her stomach, coming out the other side. This is a case for workers' comp if she somehow survives. Still, even pierced by the stiff iron rod, she manages to look graceful and gorgeous. Maybe this was the magician's plan all along. To stab a girl in the back by magic. What did this dangerous beauty do to deserve such a painful punishment? And is she past the point of no return? Let's find out. The men help lift her off the spike as she awakens from her trance. Finally, the girl slept through it and came out unharmed. And look at that. She doesn't even hold a grudge. Maybe women do like bad boys after all. But just because she survived looking as incredible as before doesn't mean you should try anything like this at home. After all, this was just an illusion.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. Randall Grichuk now.
Leading off for the Rockies, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Mad Bum back to work. Out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop,
Jose Iglesias digging in for the Rockies. First offering. One down, base is empty. That one missing inside. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there. Base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
And now it's Elias Diaz. First pitch, not close. Iglesias over at first with one away. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. And it is 2-1. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. We played two full. It's the Rockies 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
We just saw the masked magician place his stunning assistant on the point of an iron spike and impale her. So how did he do it? Here are the secrets. When the illusion begins, the magician displays the collection of imposing-looking iron spikes. The spikes appear to be deadly sharp and quite dangerous. But on closer inspection, we can see that the pointy iron tips are actually made of foam rubber. They look lethal, but they're really quite harmless. They're as soft and pliable as a bath sponge or a toy bow and arrow set. The center spike contains some bigger secrets. When the assistant is placed on the spike, it appears that the spike goes right through her beautiful body. But if you look closely, you can see that the tip of this spike retracts into the shaft. When the assistant is placed on top, the point simply sinks down inside the spike, which is really a sturdy hollow pipe. Beneath her costume, the assistant is wearing a special harness that rests against the small of her back and has a socket that fits over the end of the phony spike. Without her fancy dress on, we see how easy it is to make the magic happen. When the men lift her, the magician guides the socket to the top of the spike. From this angle, we can see the moment the tip retracts and the harness attaches to the pipe. While the steel pipe and harness support her back, the girl must use her tremendous abdominal strength to keep her shoulders and legs up. This is the result of hours in the gym. Next, when the magician makes his magical gesture, the girl appears to be impaled by the spike. But how? Hidden inside the spike is a spring-loaded piston which retracts into itself. This lowers the assistant down, creating the illusion that the spike is being driven into her. See? She's actually just going for a ride as the piston slides the pipe down over itself. There is a release cable that runs from offstage to the base of the spike. Offstage, a stagehand controls the action. The girl is loaded onto the fake spike, and the stagehand waits for his cue. The magician motions, the stagehand pulls the cable, releases the piston, and the spike lowers the girl. If you look closely, you can even see the cable as it's pulled. We're so busy watching the girl being impaled that we don't even notice. But if the girl and the spike are lowered at the same time, how does the tip of the spike appear to puncture her stomach? The assistant has a duplicate spike tip that attaches to a magnet on the front of her harness. See? It's just strapped on. Her careful timing when placing the tip creates the illusion that the duplicate tip is actually being driven through her. As she's being positioned on the pipe, the girl removes the extra tip from a secret pocket in her costume and conceals it in her hand. Notice that she keeps her hands directly above her abdomen until the tip appears to puncture her. This is to hide the fact that she's securing the tip to the magnet. Once the piston lowers and the tip is attached, all she has to do is let her arms fall and reveal the tip. The illusion that she is impaled is very convincing. But how does the spike appear to be its original height once the girl is lifted off? A hidden pedal operates a hydraulic lift inside the pipe. It works like a dentist chair, raising the spike back up. The assistant removes the fake tip and hides it in her palm as she's removed from the spike. All she has to do now is join the magician and accept half the applause for doing most of the work. And now, you know the secrets.
Back here at Coors Field, top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Pavin Smith.
The right fielder, Pavin.
The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops foul into the corner. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1-2 now. Slapped foul. The 1-2. Stays alive. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is inside. 2-2. Righty delivers. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. This one in the air, right field. Grichuk under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kicks and fires. Slow roller to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
In the air, center field. Daza makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0.
For his next illusion, the magician will attempt to make one of his lovely assistants go away. Although I'm not quite sure why. Is it her? No, it's this one. She seems ready, willing, and certainly able. First, a couple of dance moves to remind him of what he's going to be missing when she's gone. Maybe this isn't such a good idea after all. Who else is going to give him a free table dance? Here come the other girls. I sense there's magic in the air. And just like that, she's vanished. What a shame.
Now the masked magician will perform one of magic's scariest illusions, the daggers of death. He moves into position. Then, on his command, the flames explode. Pretty dramatic, huh? Now for the assistants. Even in the face of danger, these girls love to dance. But enough. It's time to get started. In this trick, the masked magician will throw razor-sharp daggers at one of his assistants. Let's hope his aim is good. It's not easy finding brave assistants these days. Ah, the daggers. They are real and very sharp. One of the assistants walks up to the magician to wish him luck as he prepares to throw the first dagger. He rears back and lets it fly. Ooh, that was close. He throws again. Even closer. She's not only beautiful, but brave, too. Now, 2 at a time. What marksmanship. Gee, I didn't know he was ambidextrous. Now his assistant hands him a blue balloon. Yes, this is an ordinary blue balloon. Looks like the magician is going for a big finish. With the balloon in her mouth, his assistant can't voice any objections. The target is spinning. Will he find his mark? You bet. Bullseye. Take another look. The dagger pierces the center of the balloon. And the masked magician has scored again.
Bottom of the inning. Here's Colorado's DH, Charlie Blackmon.
Leading up for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Charlie.
Mad Bum
Blackmon.
back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Digging in, Chris Bryant. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the pitch. And that one moves his feet. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he deals. And now the count filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Nobody out, runner at first. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here comes a 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. And that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. In there for strike 1. On the ground to third. That ends the inning. So 1 left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
When the illusion begins, the magician beckons his assistant to perform a sultry dance for him atop this table. This has absolutely nothing to do with the trick, but I wanted to see it again anyway. There are actually 2 beautiful assistants who make this trick work. One on the table, and one hiding behind the back wall, who's waiting for her cue. Although you may not see it, the secret to this trick is right before your eyes. From this angle, you can see that the table actually rests on top of a triangular compartment concealed on all sides by mirrors. These mirrors reflect the striped walls and checkerboard floor, making the compartment virtually invisible. Hidden in the top of the compartment is a trap door, also concealed by a mirror. Remember the beautiful assistant hiding backstage? She operates the trap door. How's that for convenient? The sexy dancers enter with the silk and raise it up. At that moment, the secret door is slid open. When the silk is raised a second time, the girl on the table jumps back into the opening. Going down. Watch again. The door opens, she drops in, and the assistant shuts her trap, so to speak. She's gone in a flash. This really is the oldest trick in the book.
First, he never really throws the daggers. That would be far too dangerous. While your eyes are glued to the target, he simply palms the daggers and drops them into a secret pocket inside his jacket. See? Magical custom tailoring. So how did the daggers hit the target? Take a look. Our magical stagehand plays a key role. He hides behind the target holding a special device that shoots the daggers out from the back. He pulls back the dagger, waits for his cue, then releases it. It happens so quickly you assume that the dagger has been thrown into the target. Notice the simultaneous action. Now for the balloon. Again, a dagger is released from behind the target. But this one is a little different. See, it has a tiny pin on the end of the handle that pops the balloon. You may have seen this trick performed with hatchets or flaming knives at carnivals or county fairs. But this is how it's always done.
And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And the right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed. Two-0.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Righty to the plate. And there's the strike. Three-1 is on the way. And there's ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. Marte gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a pop-up. Rogers gets under it, puts the squeeze on it, and there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Grichuk on the move to the gap. He's got it. 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Now up next for Arizona, David Peralta. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
At the belt and fires. Bounced up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Carson Kelly. First offering misses the mark. The pitch.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a pitch. And now 1-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Next pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering misses, and the count's full. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. He swings and fouls one off. Three-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. And that'll do it. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rockies 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
The magician has a trick that is perfect for a first date, Valentine's Day, or any time you want to say I love you with flowers. All he needs are a beautiful girl in extremely tight pants. And of course, a rose. She just happens to have one on that old-fashioned cigarette tray. Gotta love a girl who doesn't smoke and brings her own flower. In Hollywood, she's a total catch. Well, the magician has the flower and the girl. Now, what does he have in mind? From the look on her face, you can tell that she hopes his intentions are honorable. But she knows the masked man all too well. She's a brave girl to let him approach from behind. Maybe his magical trances really work. What's this? He's plunged the rose straight through her back and out through her stomach. That's one way to touch a girl's heart. Though for this much grief, she'd probably prefer jewelry. Now that his hand is out, she appears to be quite relieved and stunning as ever.
Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
The pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. That hits the dirt. Now 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. The wind of the pitch. And now it's filled up. The kick, the 3-2. That one drilled left field. And it's gone. Brendan Rodgers blasts one out. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan.
On the ground to short.
Daza.
Zips it across. One out in the bottom of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 15.
Singing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just did an awesome job.
Randall Grichuk digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike.
Into center and a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Marte with a relay throw, and he's out.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third, you feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
No strike.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho going back on this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0.
So how did the magician impale the girl with the rose, then remove the flower without incident? You've been looking at the secret all along. When the assistant enters, we notice that she's carrying an old-fashioned tray used by cigarette girls in nightclubs and Vegas casinos. Whenever assistants carry an unusual object or wear an outlandish costume, you can bet that it has something to do with the secret. When the girl strips off her jacket and elaborate blouse, you can see that her outfit was covering this fake arm. It's held in place by this shoulder harness. The fake arm disguises the fact that her real arm is tucked under her blouse and across her stomach. For the trick, she wears a black glove just like the magician. You'll notice that the ruffles on the blouse conceal the fact that her hand is hiding underneath. The front of the blouse is left open, which makes it easy for her to slip her hand from between the ruffles. The fake hand is attached to the side of the tray away from the audience, so they assume both of her hands are holding the tray as she enters. The magician approaches the girl from behind and pretends to plunge the flower through the girl. He's careful to keep his hand directly behind the girl's back. At the same time, the girl pushes her gloved hand through her blouse. But how does the flower get from behind her back to inside her shirt? Before the trick began, a duplicate flower was concealed inside. This is the flower that the magician takes after she drops it on the tray. The original flower has been gimmicked with clear plastic tape, so it easily attaches to the back of the girl's leather jacket. When she pushes the duplicate from her blouse, it appears that the original flower has passed right through her body. A little dramatic acting creates the illusion of agony. And that's how the magician appears to tickle a girl's fancy with a magical rose.
Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Seth Beer. The Diamondbacks in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The line to kick the pitch. And there's the strike. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one.
Down 0-2.
Good eye right there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Bounce to the right. Rogers throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And the first offering is not close. The wind and the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And the 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Left-hand batter waits. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. One left for Arizona. They trail in this one 3-0.
For his first trick, the masked magician will perform an illusion known simply as the crush. The trick is to make it look as if our lovely assistant is being crushed inside this wooden box. As always, we'll start by showing you how the illusion is performed. Then we'll reveal the secrets of how it's actually done. Now for the second box. 2 more assistants step inside and sit down. When the magician gives the cue, a crane lifts the box into the air. Again, the doors are open to prove that there is no extra hiding space at the bottom of the box. It also gives you a chance to see some well-toned midriffs. Notice the first box is mounted on sawhorses, so you can see that the assistant didn't just climb out the back. Remember, this is a world-class magician performing these dangerous tricks. Please do not attempt any of tonight's illusions at home. The box is now slowly lowered, making it appear as if our assistant is being squashed inside the box. But if that were really happening, you'd probably hear her screaming right about now. Once the second box is completely inside the first, the doors are opened again. Let's see. She's not in there. Or there. It looks like our lovely assistant has been crushed under the weight of the second box. But we know there has to be another explanation. Once the doors are closed, the box is lifted back into the air. When the doors are opened again, we see that our lovely assistant has somehow managed to survive. Could it be magic? I don't think so.
In the early part of the last century, the great Houdini spent much of his time debunking fake mediums and exposing phony seances. The magician is about to do the same thing. First, we'll start off with the seance. We begin with a large open cabinet made up of wooden columns. The magician's lovely assistants drop by to say hello, then raise a curtain sealing off the back of the cabinet. The makings of a seance room. The magician displays a wooden chair which goes on top of a square of plywood, eliminating the possibility of hidden trap doors in the floor. As the assistants seal off the remaining side with another curtain, the magician summons his gorgeous medium, though she impresses in a large way. She's not a real medium, but I don't care. The assistants return with some standard props, while the magician places his lovely medium in a trance. That didn't take too long. This girl is easily influenced. Now for the fun part. Using some heavy ropes, the magician secures the girl's wrists. And then invites his assistants to bind her to the chair. takes a little choreography, but they get the job done. Working together to wind the rope around and around the girl, and then tying it off with a large impenetrable knot. Meanwhile, it looks like she's enjoying her trance. Now for the props. Just like in the days of Houdini, we have an ornate candelabra and a noisy tambourine. That ought to rattle the spirits. These are placed on top of the plywood. On the other side of the chair is an antique lamp, though in Houdini's day this would be considered brand new. The lamp also goes on the plywood by the girl's feet and out of her reach. One final cross-check to make sure she's still under the influence of his magic trance, and the seance is about to begin. The magician instructs his assistants to raise the front curtain, completely surrounding the girl in the chair. Suddenly, the supernatural takes over. Hear the tambourine? The lights flicker, and a spirit appears to be lifting the lamp above the top of the enclosure. See how it floats through the air over the cabinet? I don't believe in ghosts, but this is pretty spooky. The magician commands his assistants to lower the front curtain. There's the girl, still tied to the chair and in her peaceful trance. The curtain goes back up to give the spirits a chance to return. The lights flicker. Now we hear the tambourine again and see the candelabra floating above the cabinet. There is definitely something otherworldly going on inside the seance room. There's no other way to explain it. The magician instructs his assistants to lower the curtain again. The girl is still tied to the chair with the props by her feet, exactly where they were before. At least these spirits are neat freaks. The magician commands the curtain to be raised again. We'll have one more chance for the medium to show her powers. Now, a mysterious fog rises from the seance room. True, the girl was smoking hot, but this is a bit much. And she's gone. Escaped from her bonds and vanished into thin air, leaving only the props and the memory of her mystifying beauty. The remaining curtains are lowered just to see if there is anywhere for her to be hiding. But no, as we can see from all sides, she has without a doubt vanished. Without even saying goodbye or leaving her number. You're all alone, Masked Man.
Back here in Denver, and here is Elias Diaz.
For the Rockies,
This is a guy who is very highly regarded
Val
defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And a pitch. That's in for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. In the air on the infield. Makes the catch for the out.
now batting, the designated hitter, Charlie Blackman.
Here's Chuck Nasty.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
First offering misses the mark. And the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Marte, relay to third. He's in there.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down. Chris Bryant getting ready to hit.
The left fielder, number 23, Chris Bryant.
Ground ball to the right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Two outs, base is empty. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. First pitch just misses. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Taylor Widener preparing to come on if needed. Wendelken warming up as well. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Taylor Widener on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 2 down. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
And there's a ball. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That one's in there, 0-1. McMahon at third. Cron at first. 2 out of the inning. Oh, 2 now. Swings through that. The throw to first, and that is the inning. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
How did our assistant avoid the crush? Here are the secrets. Although it may look as if our assistant is being smashed, it is merely an optical illusion. We've cut out the side of the box so you can see that the back is actually built at an angle. This creates just enough space for our assistant to squeeze into. You need a very flexible assistant to pull off a trick like this, or things can get pretty messy. As soon as the doors are closed, the assistant moves to the back of the box and gets into position. Watch as she quickly squeezes her body into the tiny space. This must be carefully done because there is a real danger of being crushed under the weight of the second box. Here's what it looks like inside. Talk about a tight squeeze.
Once the doors are closed, the box is lifted back into the air. Now she has enough room to slide back into her original position and finish the trick. The doors are open,
And there she is, lovely as ever.
a stunning medium is tied to a chair inside a sealed seance room, and strange things begin to happen. So how does the magician create the illusion of a seance and make the girl vanish in a puff of smoke? Here are the secrets. When the illusion begins, the magician makes a big show of proving that the room is empty. It's not. That's the first secret. From the back, we can see that the rear curtain is not resting flat on the floor. It's elevated on boxes. Beneath the curtain are some duplicate props and a fog machine. These long, slender handles will be used to lift the props high above the top of the cabinet. Also hidden inside the room is this beautiful assistant, who is crouching behind the square of plywood. When the first two assistants enter, they begin to raise the curtains and build the cabinet. As soon as the rear curtain is in place, the concealed assistant sneaks out and hides behind it. The magician is now free to pick up the plywood that was hiding her and place it on the floor with a chair on top. After the medium in the seance room is supposedly hypnotized and bound, the front curtain is raised. This is when the secret assistant behind the room rushes inside with the duplicate prop lamp. The lights flash to create the proper mood, and the girl uses the long pole to lift the lamp above the top of the enclosure. Meanwhile, the girl in the chair snaps out of her pretend trance and starts to loosen her bonds. The secret assistant slips out of the back seconds before the front curtain is lowered to reveal that the medium is still in the chair. The curtain goes up a second time, and the secret assistant slips back inside with the next set of props. When you look closely, you can see the pole peeking out above the enclosure. She sneaks through the rear curtain again, vowing to be more careful next time. The front curtain is raised for a final time, and this is when the secret assistant turns on the electric smoke machine. At the same time, the girl in the chair is wriggling out of her bonds. Looks like she's had some practice. Once free, she sneaks out to join her friend on the floor behind the curtain. The front curtain is lowered to reveal the empty chair in the smoke-filled room. A mysterious sight indeed. When the rear curtain is lowered, it is carefully draped over the girls and their spare props. Here's how it looks from the back. Also a mysterious sight. A magical seance just like it was performed in the days of Houdini. But now, you know the devilish secrets. Thanks, girls. This wraps up another.
Back here in Coors Field, here's Ketel Marte.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Marquez back to work. This one lifted in the air, left field. Bryant makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
The batter, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Yeah, the batter now, Dalton Varsho. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the righty deals. In there at the knees for a strike. The next offering misses. And the count is 2-2. Here comes a pitch. stays alive. The pitch. In the air to left center. Daza on the move to his right. Racing. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Christian Walker digs in now. And that's in there for strike 1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now, David Peralta popped up. Rogers settles under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1.
Now for a deadly illusion known as the spike torture. The torture chamber is filled with 26 stainless steel spikes. The spikes are 2 feet long. They're very real and very sharp. Looks like this is going to be a sticky situation. Even the masked magician wouldn't tempt fate with a dangerous trick like this. So he's found a willing stand-in, his beautiful assistant. She knows the drill. A little hypnosis and she's ready for anything. Hey, this guy's good. What's his secret? The assistant steps into position and is secured with shackles that are welded to the steel wall of the chamber. Hypnosis or not, this girl's pretty brave. Let's peek through the window. She's still there, still breathing, still beautiful. Looks like she might be having some second thoughts. Too late. The magician is ready to begin the painful procedure. The machine is set in motion. Once the button is pushed, there's no way to stop it, not even by screaming. But the screams wouldn't last long because the force of the spikes is enough to cause instant death. Good thing he's got 3 other assistants. At last, some penetrating television. We can see that the spikes are passing right through the assistant's body and are coming out the front of the torture chamber. Puncture perfect. The masked magician has done it again.
And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. So in now for Colorado, Jonathan Daza.
The center fielder.
The right-hander back to work. That's through there for a strike. Righty delivers. And it's even up. Fouled off. He was late. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
The right fielder, number 15.
Next for Colorado, Randall Grichuk. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and fires.
0-1.
That one missed. Daza on at first. Nobody out. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. And here it comes. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it gets by him.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And first offering is fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch inside, and that's ball one. At the belt and fires. Swing and a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Elias Diaz now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a pitch. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Elias Diaz sends it out. A 4 spot on the board. It's 8-1.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Noé Ramirez taking over on the mound. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. Now it's Charlie Blackmon for the 4th time tonight.
The batter, the designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
That one's in there, 0-1. And he deals. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. First pitch, and he just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a swing and a miss.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The pitch. There's the strike. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Poppin up and loosening in the pen. The 1-2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is outside. That one just misses. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The punch out there, and that's the first out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Man at first, and here's the first baseman, C.J. Cron, 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. And now the count is even. And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs. Misses inside. 3-1 now. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off left side. Blackman on second. Crone on at first with 2 down. And the right-hander deals.
The count is 1-2.
That misses. Now 2-2. On the ground. Marte collects. They get the force. Flip to first, ends the inning. Big blast for Colorado, a grand slam. It's now 8-1.
So how did our lovely assistant avoid getting impaled by the spikes? Here's the secret. While all the spikes are extremely sharp, most of them pass through the torture chamber without ever touching the assistant. The spikes that do touch her have been specially rigged. Just as they are about to pierce her body, the sharp steel tips automatically retract into the shafts. The machine has been custom designed for this particular assistant's measurements. The tips have been preset to retract just centimeters from her body. But what keeps the shafts from crushing the assistant? They're not really moving. It's an optical illusion created by the other spikes that are moving around them. But if the tips simply retract, why do they seem to pierce the front of the torture chamber? The answer's easy. There's a matching set of spikes hidden in the front wall. Taking off the front panel, you can see that the phony set of spikes is lined up with the spikes that are supposedly being driven into the assistant's back. As the mechanism guiding the real spikes makes contact with the front wall, the phony set of spikes is pushed out, making it look like the assistant is being impaled. But looks can be deceiving.
Top of inning number 7. Now the D-backs catcher, Carson Kelly.
For Arizona, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Ball 1 there. The 1-0. Just off the inside edge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, out to short. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Seth Beer.
Now it's the DH, Seth Beer. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Pavin Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Pavin Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Up the middle. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
So the throwing error puts a runner at first. And stepping in is the speedy Geraldo Perdomo. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Good eye right there. And a pitch. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And now it's even up. That's out to center field. Daza makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
We've all seen this next trick. It's called the 3-cube box. As always, a little performance helps our magician make the illusion seem more spectacular than it really is. One of the assistants steps inside the box and the magician closes and locks the doors. For effect, he checks his blades to prove to the audience that they're solid. Then he hands his assistant a red handkerchief. This is to help sell the illusion. He feigns resistance, as if the blades are actually cutting into it. But we know that can't be happening because the assistant is still smiling, even though the blades appear to be passing right through her. Now for the second blade. Again, he pretends to be having a tough time pushing it through. She waves in order to show that those hands are really hers. The middle section of the box is slid apart. The hanky's moving. She's still alive. The magician gives you a look at all sides of the box. Then he waves his hand through the missing portion to prove that the trick isn't done with mirrors. It appears that her middle is gone. He pushes the box back into place. One at a time, the blades are removed. He unlocks the door, and our assistant gets out. All in one piece. Now for an illusion known as the haunted house. Don't be scared. It's only a trick. Smallest haunted house I've ever seen. The magician examines each of its walls. Supposedly, there's a ghost inside. Must be a small one. He opens the doors. Take a good look inside. You don't need X-ray vision to see all the way through this haunted house. What's this? A tiny rocking chair. He places the chair back inside the house and closes the door. A little abracadabra. The doors are opened. And somehow a tiny doll has materialized in the chair. He places it back inside the house and closes the doors. Again, he moves around the haunted house. When he opens the doors this time, we see that the tiny doll has grown into a larger doll. This is getting spookier by the minute. He puts the doll back inside. The doors are closed. A few magical gestures. A big puff of smoke. And suddenly the toy doll has magically transformed into a living doll. How did he do it?
Set for the last half of the seventh. So in now for Colorado, Jonathan Daza.
The center fielder, Jonathan.
And here it comes. That misses off the outside edge. Bounced out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Now it's the right fielder, Randall Grichuk. Next offering is down low, and that's ball one. Daza aboard here at first with nobody out. Fought off foul. Next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Righty delivers. Stays alive. The 2-2. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Shortstop.
And now it's going to be Jose Iglesias. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Smith sizes this one up. First and second here, no outs. And that one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Kicks and deals. Stays alive. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One down. Sean Poppin on the pitch here, and we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 64, Sean Poppin.
And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. They say you win. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Slings to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. Nice work from the snake pen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rockies 8 and the Diamondbacks 1.
To show you how this trick is done, we've removed the middle section of the box. You won't believe how simple this one is. First, our assistant steps into the box and our magician locks her inside. Then all she does is turn her body sideways and suck in her stomach. Now notice the blades. The handle is considerably wider than the blade itself, an important fact that is concealed by magicians. This creates the illusion that the blades are the same width as the box and are cutting into the assistant. But we can tell that she's really not in any danger. Now the second blade is inserted into the box. It slides right past her leg. When the magician moves the middle section across, we can see that our assistant's body never moves. Instead, the box moves around her. Take another look in slow motion. Another key to the trick is this vertical strip. Because it's black, it blends in perfectly with the black background, making it appear that the center box has moved further than it really has. Pretty simple, huh? The box is put back together, and the illusion is complete. Don't worry about calling Scully and Mulder. Here are the secrets. With the lid removed, you can see that there is a small platform for our assistant to sit on. Her arms and legs fit into secret compartments in the walls of the house. The roof provides the extra space she needs to conceal the rest of her body. When the doors are opened, you can see all the way to the back of the house. What you don't realize is that the assistant is already hidden inside. She's the one that helps create all the magic. The assistant reaches her hands through the secret panels in the walls and replaces the empty chair with another chair that has a doll sitting in it. She quickly closes the panels. The magician opens the doors, and there's the chair and doll. When the doors are closed, our assistant exchanges the small doll for a larger doll. Not very spooky, is it? The puff of smoke creates a diversion that allows our assistant to open the roof, stand up, and reveal the haunted house's final secret. And that's how it's done.
Ready to begin the 8th at the plate, Josh Rojas.
For Arizona, the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Lucas Gilbreth getting ready to go. Stevenson, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wide to kick the pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And the righty deals. And a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Upstairs.
The count's 1-1.
Left-hand batter waits. In the air, right field. Grichuk settles under it, brings it in. 2 down.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The center fielder, number 12, Dalton Varsho.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one is upstairs. And he walked him.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. German Marquez is done in this one. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Robert Stevenson. And a healthy-sized lead for him to go to work with.
Number 29, Robert.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Walker at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next offering is downstairs. At the belt and fires. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Kicks and fires. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The pitch. That misses, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next up for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. Next pitch downstairs. 1-0. And that one off the outside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Righty to the plate. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, they went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
Carson Kelly stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Not even close there. 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And he deals. Varsho on third. Walker at second. Peralta at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Popped up. That is the inning. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
The magician begins by powering up the stainless steel blade of an industrial buzzsaw. As usual, we'll begin by showing you the illusion as it is performed. Then we'll reveal the secrets. To protect the identity of the magician, he's not using his regular assistants, so we can show you their faces. And here comes another one of his beautiful assistants now, all dressed up and only one place to go. But don't get ahead of me. In order to be sawn in half, she'll need a little convincing. A magic spell should do it. And just to make sure she doesn't wake up and run away, her feet will be secured in place with heavy-duty padlocks. We should remind you that this trick is very dangerous. Do not attempt it or any of tonight's illusions at home. With her feet locked in place, the ladies then shackle her wrists to the table. Snap. Fun girls. They really know how to have a good time. But they're gonna leave the dirty work to the magician. Usually the woman on the table is covered with a box. This time you'll see the sharp stainless steel blade cut right through her body. Uh-oh, Sleeping Beauty is awake. Better use some more magic. This looks like it could be painful. Too late, the magician's got places to go and people to saw. Yikes, he's actually cutting right through her. Straight up the middle. That's gotta hurt. The girls rush in to help her out of her chains, like it matters now. How do you like that? She's none too worse for wear. Although her outfit's now a tasteful two-piece. And that's how you saw a woman in two.
On to the bottom of the eighth, stepping in, Charlie Blackmon.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. The pitch. Left field. Peralta going back some more. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next to hit, Chris Bryant. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Chris Bryant pops one out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And now, Ryan McMahon. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. Right down the chute, and now it's even 1-1. And he takes a strike. And now it's 1-2. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swings through that one, 0-1. And the pitch. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 2.
And that one almost got him. Three-two. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. He's already homered in this game. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. And ball 1. The 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Righty delivers. And now it's 3-2. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
J.B. Wendelken takes over on the mound. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Now pitching for Arizona, number 48, J.B. Wendelken.
Jonathan Daza digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Crone, the lead runner at second. Rodgers over at first with 1 away. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 1-1. That one drifts inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-2 stays alive. 2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Breaking ball inside. And it's a full count. Two on, 1 out. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. Last chance coming up for the D-backs.
When the illusion begins, the magician demonstrates that the saw blade is real. It is. Our lovely assistant enters, never looking lovelier. She's put into a bogus trance by the magician and placed on the table. Now's when the magic happens. Concealed in the tabletop is a trap door that opens to reveal a secret compartment inside. As the assistant is lowered onto the table, her midsection drops down into the compartment. But with her body hidden safe inside the table, how does she appear to lay flat on top of the bench? When the assistant enters, she's wearing a specially designed form-fitting body cast made of super thin fiberglass, hidden under her dress. Some cast, some body. The false body has been pre-cut to allow the saw blade to pass right through it. When the girl is placed on the table, her body drops through the trap door and out of the phony form and fake dress. The fiberglass form maintains her body's shape underneath the dress, and it is this fake form that is really cut by the saw. Looks convincing to me. The assistants distract us as they lock the restraints in place. Notice that one of the assistants appears to be doing something else behind the table. What you don't see is that she is really sliding in a steel plate, safely separating the assistant from the form and protecting her from the very real blade. Once everything is in place, the magician starts the saw and slices through his pretty victim like a hot knife through butter. And that's really how to saw a woman in two.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Seth Beer.
The designated hitter, Seth Beer.
And a pitch. Way high. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley appears to be getting loose. Right-handed reliever.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The pitch. Foul ball there. That one out to right. Grichuk on the move. And there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a good eye there. And here it comes. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Ripped on a line to center. Daza makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. First offering misses the mark. And the righty deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch is outside. At the belt and fires. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there, and that one's gone. The Rockets one to right, and they're chipping away. It's 10-3.
Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle, wasn't fooled, and did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next to hit for Arizona, Ketel Marte. This guy has turned into a beast. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and deals. And that one pulled foul. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1. Two down, nobody on. And strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Just 1 strike away. Out there to center. Daza in position. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these guys. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.